What's up guys, Tony here, and welcome to another exciting episode of Super Saiyan Review Super Saiyan. Today we're looking at episode 123 of Dragon Ball Super, titled Full Body, Spirit, and Power Unleashed, Goku and Vegeta. Coming off last week's masterpiece of an episode, speculation has been running wild about the possibility of a new form for Vegeta. Did we get it this week? Let's find out in that episode recap. Vegeta is in a lot of pain after that point-blank ki blast from Jiren last episode. As he slowly makes his way back to his feet, Jiren calls Vegeta a true warrior, which is official proof that Senpai has noticed him. Goku powers up and decides to take on Jiren. Meanwhile, Dispo still has Frieza by the tail and is just whipping him all over the place. However, Frieza gets up and does not seem to be damaged much at all. Toppo is still fighting 17 and Gohan at the same time, and it's pretty much even. 17 and Gohan decide to try and pull off a super special team combo attack. Toppo does his signature dab and proceeds to snap 17's arm, even though he's supposed to be a robot? But it was all a distraction. Gohan charges a Kamehameha from a distance as 17 summons his green shield. He intends to go down while holding on to Toppo. But unfortunately for them, Gohan's blast doesn't have quite enough juice and Toppo manages to escape just before being sent out of the ring. Meanwhile, Goku is placing all these little stealth ki blasts that kinda act like mines as he maneuvers around Jiren. Finally, Jiren steps on one and there's a huge explosion. But as we should expect by now, Jiren is not damaged at all. Goku shoots a flurry of Kenzans because he can never just use his own original moves. Jiren easily swipes them away and even sends one flying back at Goku. Now, we were all really obviously spoiled by last week's episode because right here in my notes I just wrote, "Man, this episode looks ugly." As Goku is getting overwhelmed by Jiren, a random Kenzan comes from out of nowhere and slices the ground they're standing on. It allows Goku to get some space and catch Jiren off guard. He actually lands a solid hit that sends Jiren flying towards the out of bounds area. I like Goku using these unique setups with his ki attacks, almost acting like traps. It's nice to see a change of pace in the fights instead of the usual rapid punches and kicks. But Jiren ain't done yet. He comes walking back, but steps on another one of those hidden Goku ki mines, almost intentionally it looks like, because it explodes and he doesn't even flinch. Jiren has the red aura all around him and he pretty much assaults Goku at this point, just beats the hell out of him with ease. For some reason, Jiren shoots a ki blast and Goku gets all scared and powers down. Even the spectators are like, what the hell is he doing? But then the Universe 11 Kaioken explains that that wasn't a ki blast. That was just one of Jiren's punches. Goku got so shook by one of Jiren's punches that he just powered down and was like, I don't want to fight anymore. I don't wanna. We then see Jiren delivering these crazy ass rapid punches to Goku, whose body just goes completely limp. But before Jiren could finish him, Vegeta just hobbles over to the two fighters. In classic Saiyan fashion, their fighting spirit undoes all physical damage. They both start powering up and Goku activates Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken. We shoot over to Vegeta and he's powering up even more than Goku. We see an explosion of blue light and a buff-ass Vegeta emerges. This is Vegeta's new form. He has the blue eyes with black pupils and the Super Saiyan Blue hair is a slightly darker shade of blue. This episode looks like ass, but I could tell this form has potential to look awesome with the right animators involved. So my first impression would be that I like it. I like how it looks. I like that Vegeta has a form that's his own thing and not just like a form that Goku achieves and then Vegeta just kind of gets it a couple weeks later or something. Like, it's unique, so I like it. Of course, Jiren takes them both on at once, and you can tell he's kinda struggling, but he's still pretty much in control. It's still a 2-on-1 after all, like, geez. The episode comes to an end with Vegeta and Goku standing alongside each other in their own unique variants of the Super Saiyan Blue form. 7 minutes remain in the Tournament of Power. Now let's take a quick look at that next episode preview. The animation and art already looks a lot better than this episode. It looks like we see Gohan take on Dispo and Frieza goes golden, finally. I've been waiting for Frieza to go all out, so I think next episode just from the preview looks pretty damn good. Okay, so with that quick recap, now let's take a look at some overall impressions on the episode. So overall, this was a very meh episode of Super, coming off one of the best episodes of the series. I mean, obviously it wasn't going to compare to the last episode, but man, everything about it was just kind of like there. Not bad, not great though, just kind of boring. I don't think anything should be this boring this late in the tournament though. Like, here we are in the final fight of the tournament between Universe 7 and Universe 11, and I don't think these episodes should feel this slow and boring already. I think the problem stems from the focus on Jiren. We've already seen Jiren's power on display in the past, but in this episode alone, how many times did we see Goku try to attack Jiren, only for Jiren to come up spotless and without any damage? Like, I think we get it by now. He's really strong. I think we got it, thanks. Instead, I would have liked more time maybe dedicated to the fights against Toppo and Dispo. And luckily, looking at that next episode preview, I think I might just get my wish. One thing I definitely liked this episode was all of the strategic fighting. Even though we still had a lot of the usual rapid punch style fight scenes, I loved Goku showing off his combat prowess by planting those little key mines in an attempt to just throw off Jiren. It didn't work, of course, but I still respect it. Meanwhile, Gohan and 17 tried out a really cool little combo attack on Toppo, where 17 went into his green force field thing, took a hold of Toppo, and this allowed Gohan to shoot a massive Kamehameha and basically push the little shield ball with both guys trapped inside of it in an attempt to eliminate them both. I wouldn't be surprised if 17 actually ends up sacrificing himself using the very same green force field technique in order to eliminate a member of the Universe 11 team. Then we had Goku using the Kienzans in a really creative way, not to actually hit the opponent with them, but to slash the ground, create space, and then totally catch the opponent off guard. And that one worked, and it was really cool. If you remember the episode where Goku and Krillin are having a sparring match before the Tournament of Power, Krillin actually used a similar hidden Kienzan trick against Goku. So now I guess Goku is in the Krillin position when he's fighting against Jiren. The other highly anticipated moment of this episode was Vegeta's new form, and honestly, I was a bit disappointed with it. If you've been watching my DB Daily series, you know how much I appreciate a good transformation scene. And I'll tell you right now, this one isn't making any top 25 greatest moments lists anytime soon. While I like the idea that Vegeta is fighting for Kaba and that helped trigger the transformation to an extent, the actual execution of the transformation left a lot to be desired to me. I think the art and animation in this episode just really dragged everything down, especially that new transformation scene. There should be an aura about a transformation. It should look and feel special. There's so many ways to accomplish this. You could use great animation, use of camera angles, use of music, reaction shots, dialogue. You know, the list goes on and on and on. If you just look at last week, something as simple as Vegeta landing a single punch on Jiren was just directed and animated so immaculately that it was so awesome. We had the complete opposite here this week. So yeah, honestly, here with this new transformation, it just didn't deliver to me. By the end, it just didn't feel special at all. But I don't want to crap on this form too badly. Like I said earlier, I think the actual design of the new Vegeta form looks cool. It's just a slight tweak on the Super Saiyan Blue Vegeta design. You know, they changed the eyes, they changed the shade of blue for his hair. And just those two things are enough to make a difference though. I definitely like that, and if in the future, let's say Yuya Takahashi is in charge of the animation for an episode, then I think we'll get a really good look at this new form, and maybe then Vegeta will get that awesome scene with the new form that he deserves. So overall, I'd have to go with a 2 out of 5 on this episode. We're at the climax of the arc, Toei. This shit needs to feel a lot more special than that. You raised the bar yourself with last week's episode, so you can't go blaming the fans for having high expectations. And that's about all for today. We are officially less than 2 weeks away from the big Dragon Ball FighterZ launch. Holy crap. The open beta is currently taking place, so if you have the game pre-ordered, you could go check that out right now. Unfortunately, my internet sucks and there's been a lot of server issues and problems going on, so I've tried to get a couple of games in and record some footage for the channel, but I've been unsuccessful. I think at this point I'm just gonna wait till the game officially launches before really digging in. But anyways, with 12 days left until launch, we are halfway through DB Daily Volume 1, my daily video series breaking down the top 25 moments in Dragon Ball history. If you want to see what a great transformation in Dragon Ball Super can look like, keep your eye on the channel for number 12 on the list. That video should be up right now. Anyways, if you like this video, please hit that like and subscribe button, and join me next week at this very same time for a review of episode 124 of Dragon Ball Super titled, A Stormy Fierce Attack. Gohan fights with his back to the wall. Thanks so much for watching, everyone, and take care.